Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lina and this is Library of Diamonds, and in today's video I am bringing a post review of this beautiful kit. I am just in love, and ever since I finished it I cannot stop looking at it. I rarely hang my diamond paintings anywhere. I just finish them and put them to the side and then work on whatever project I have next. But this one I placed it like I was able to put it in a way that it's not the entire image visible, but most of it is. It's kind of weird to explain it, but I just cannot stop looking at it, specifically and especially the cat over here. But let's go over it. And by the way, I know that you're going to be listening to that obnoxious music in the background. It's just that these December season, there are a lot of like end of year work party related things, and there's a party near me, very near me, and the music is very loud. And oh, I'm missing 2 drills here. Oh my god, I have to place them, but I had not noticed that these were missing, but I'll go place them after. But yes, the thing is, I'm sorry about the music. This is pretty much one of the only days where I am able to record, so I'm sorry. Okay, let's begin with the stats of this diamond painting. This one is one from Bella Art Diamond. This is my very first diamond painting that I completed from them, and let me tell you, it's not going to be the last. It's pretty beautiful. This is called Phantom Cat. Oh, you're seeing a lot of my last kit that I did, but this is Phantom Cat by Tony Kailau. This was 52 centimeters by 60 centimeters and with square drills. This was the second finish that I had for the month of November. My 42nd, wait, was it my 42nd? No, it was my 42nd. This one is the one that I have wrong, but yeah, it is a 42nd of the year 2024 in my 49th kit overall. This diamond painting took me a total of 26 hours and 53 minutes with a total amount of drills of 49,920. It had a total of 49 colors with 4 ABs. Now, let's go over just the sheer amount of details. When I started working on this, I thought it was going to go pretty quickly because in my head, this was pretty much pure color blocking. The background, a lot of places in her dress, in her skin and her hair, but oh no. Like all of these beautiful shadings that you see here, that is kind of like yellowy, purpley, grayish. I don't even know exactly which colors there are. This is pure confetti, but it's not a confetti that I was mad about. It was a confetti that was so interesting because when I was placing it, I was like, where is this going? In my brain, it didn't make much sense because when I'm working like closed up in an area. But once I step back, it's like, oh, that's what this confetti is here. So yeah, worth it. Every single drill was worth it. Now, let's go over to where the special drills were placed. As I said, with this diamond painting, we had a total amount of 4 special drills with all were ABs. We can see here that 3 of them are kind of orangey and 1 of them is yellow. Now that I think about it, I don't really think I'm going to remember where everything is because some of these colors are so similar. But let's start with this yellow. This yellow, we can find it in some areas of her body that are kind of like more light. And some of these areas are here, like in her arm and also in her shoulder, in this top part of her fingers, in this part of her here that I would assume it's like her clavicle, and also and here, like outlining her face, that is where this yellow is placed. And I'm sorry if I sometimes get very out of focus, but this is the first time that I recorded at this different sort of angle, and I'm not used to the camera being there, but bear with me, please. Now, these 2 oranges, to what I can remember, I think they were only placed here in the flame over here. Here is like her cigar. Oh, it poked open in her cigar. So this one that is a bit darker is placed over here surrounding the flame of her cigar, and this one that is a little bit lighter is in the inner part of her cigar. And also in the most inner part of her cigar, we can find that other yellow one that I just told you about. And the last AB that we're going to be able to find is this one. And this, we can also find it in some areas of her body, like giving her kind of a different light. And one part of that is over here in her, wait, let me move it a little bit. Over here in her arm, and also in this inner section over here, kind of like it gives light, but it's also being shadowed by her arm. That's kind of like my interpretation of it. And also in this little piece over here as well, like kind of it gives light, but it has a shadow, or I don't know if it's that or if it's part of her dress. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, that is where all these special drills are placed. Other thing that I really like to show you whenever I do these pose reviews is the amount of drills that were left off as trash drills. And for this one of these containers, it filled like a third of it, and as you can see, it's a very mixed between lights and darks and the reds primarily. And you know, it filled, as I said, about a third of this container, which you might think is a lot, but actually whenever I am using whenever I'm diamond painting and I start to see the amount of drills, it doesn't concern me as much the amount of trash drills that I'm getting out. What concerns me the most is the amount of drills that are currently left in you know, in the drills that I'm working with. And if I am afraid that maybe one color is gonna be like, I'm gonna be running out of one color. And I think that happened just once. I was saying that I thought that happened only once with one color in this kit, but actually no, I just checked and there is no specific drill that ran out, or well, no, not ran out, but run low, or my interpretation of running low, not really. So I had plenty of drills left of each and every color. I'm gonna pull just some random colors just for you to see how many were left of that particular color and where that color was placed. So let me grab one of these ones. This one was one of the ones that had like most in quantity around. So you can see this is around, I don't know, I would say a third of it. Now let's grab this one maybe. Okay, yes, this had a very small amount of drills, but at the same time, they were placed in such small areas that I knew that I was not going to need that many. So yeah, still plenty of drills for a small area. On the lower end, but plenty, like enough. Let's take another color, probably this one. Yeah, another color that was used very specific. Hola, 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 ¿quieres venir? Maybe she wants to come. Ven, 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 ven. Ven, 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 ven. Hola, mi bebé. Someone wants to say hi. Hola. No. Ven, ven, ven. Oye. Queenies, ven. 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 Hola. Hola. Es un gato. Yeah, which color did I take out? Was it this one? Yes. This was another color that was placed in a very specific place. So after placing that, after placing that, I was never really worried because I knew that I was like the areas that were ahead. The areas that were ahead, I knew that this color was not gonna be there, so I didn't worry much about it. Oye. She wants attention. She wants scratches. You want scratches? It's so weird to talk to her in English because I never talk to her in English. Oh, mi bebé, mi bebé. She's purring. Okay, let's take another random color. Let's do one here in the middle. Okay, this is another, oh. Are you being a curious cat? Okay, no, she was like putting. You're being a curious baby. There's a party outside. You want to see what's outside? That's you. But it is cold outside. I'm not going to open the window. Hola. What's out there? Okay, I think she has had enough of me. Ooh, curious baby cat. Hello, by the way. Okay, let me get her down now. So that was all regarding the drills. And now I want to give you like a more detailed look into my favorite parts of this diamond painting in particular. I have like two favorite parts. I'm going to go in my number 2 first, and then I'll go into my number 1. My number 2 would be her face, but especially her eyes. I remember that when I was doing this, like one of my rows fell specifically in this section, and this was like one of the middle sections. And just knowing, like, this was one of those parts where even if I was really up close, I didn't have to step back to see what it was. It was pretty obvious that it was her eyes. And just placing the drills and knowing like, oh, this is the pupil, oh, this is like the eyelid, and this is like the lashes. It was really cool to place. And this was my second regarding my favorite parts of the canvas. But my favorite part of the canvas was overall this kitty over here. Like, it is a, you know, phantom cat. It is not in this realm, if you will, but I love the detail of it because you can see everything really detailed and clear. And it's something that was really interesting for me to do was that this was distributed in very different and specific rows. So there was just one part of each row where I was doing like a specific part of the cat, and it was really nice. Like when I was in the very bottom, I was like, oh, this is part of her tail, and oh, this is part of her feet. I mean, I'm calling a kitty a girl because I have a girl kitty, but you know, that was like my favorite part, like knowing that this white was the outlining and the black was like the bony the bone sections of it, like lining out the bones of the cat. And just imagining, like, for me, this little lines here surrounding the cat was kind of like the glow of it, and I just couldn't. It was my favorite part, and actually it was the reason why I bought this diamond painting, because this specific part of the cat, it was just so intriguing. I was just so intrigued on how, you know, an image was going to translate into a diamond painting, and I just adored it. And yeah, I adored every single aspect of it. One thing that I was expecting to be easier, but actually was one of the trickiest parts, was over here in this down section. Like, there seems to be color blocking, and yes, there is, but in this part over here, like this transition between this kind of like orangey red into a darker red, this was a transition of 3 different types of red, and this transition was like really hard to do, in my opinion, because it was like, I don't know how to explain it, but I could not single place and I could not multi-place. It was weird. I don't think I'd ever done a transition like this before, but it was just something new for me. I don't think it was negative or positive. It was just new. I would not be able to, you know, put it in a category because it was my first time doing it. Some of it was not my favorite because, as I said, I could not even single place or multi-place whenever I placed the first color. But when I was only having like one color left, like in this section over here, I don't know if you can tell, but there are like these spots where it's clearly just like one spot and then a few diamonds and then another spot and then a few diamonds. On this whole section, I was able to you know, single place. And since it was just one drill between this area of drills of other colors, the pop was very nice. So even though I struggled a little bit with placing the first color, placing that other second color was very satisfying, and definitely gave me back the enjoyment of not being like 100% enjoying the first very strange part. So there's that. So yeah, guys, this was overall my experience with a diamond painting shop that is very new to me. I just completed one and I have another one waiting for me. I really want to start it because the colors are really bright, and also it's in rounds, so this is in squares, and I would be able to have like a grasp of the experience doing both squares and rounds. But that image is so cute. I want to savor it, and I'm not going to start it yet, but my first impressions were great. It is a place where I am definitely going to be getting more. I love the quality of the drills. I love the quality of the rendering of the images. My enjoyment of it was really cool. Like, I yeah, it's been really nice to explore new to me shops and finding that there are so many options there that are so worth your money, so worthwhile, and your time as well. And yeah, I am really happy. So yeah, I am really happy with the outcome of this diamond painting, and I hope that I can do another one soon. So let me know down below if you've ever done a diamond painting from Beth Art, and if so, which one was it? I'm really excited to see, you know, your opinions on there. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day, and don't forget to keep on diamond painting. Bye bye.